This is it. Welcome to the Great American Bash.
And I can't wait for tonight's ladder match.
A WWE Films contract is on the line. 3 of SmackDown's top superstars want it.
Not to mention one of the greatest legends of all time.
4 superstars, 1 contract. It all happens tonight. He's a dangerous, driven individual, and he knows that a victory tonight would propel his career to even greater heights.
Yeah, but he's been getting picked apart for weeks by 2 of his opponents. And then he got bushwhacked by his own partner last week. How much can he really have left?
Listen.
He's enjoyed a great deal of success by making smart decisions about who to work with, but he's on his own here tonight.
And this is the true test of any superstar. You can play the politics or jump guys in the parking lot or whatever, but when it comes right down to it, you need to be able to get it done in the ring.
Over the course of his legendary career, he's blindsided opponent after opponent with his unpredictable nature, and that might make him the most dangerous superstar in this match.
A few weeks ago, you said he was crazy like a fox, and that's absolutely true. You never know what he's going to do next.
And here's the 4th and final competitor, a man who has been absolutely relentless in his pursuit of the WWE Films contract.
He's no stranger to the big dance. Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match. Gregory Helms is the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history.
Whoa, hold on there. I think you're confusing him with me, and I don't even know how that's possible.
You were the longest reigning WWE champion, but Helms held the Cruiserweight Championship longer than you.
You can't compare the Cruiserweight Championship to the WWE Championship. That's like comparing apples to smaller apples.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? This superstar is all fired up. And so he's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent isn't doing anything about it. What does that tell you? Man, now that's the way to do it. Let your opponent know who's boss.
Or you can just keep posturing and give your opponent time to recover. You know, I liked Booker a lot better before he discovered his royal heritage.
Yeah, but it wasn't until he stopped caring about the fans that he finally won the World Heavyweight Championship.
What's the point of being champion if you lose the respect of the WWE fans? Oh, wait, I think I'm asking the wrong person.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
Gregory Helms used to enjoy tremendous fan support once upon a time, but he drove his fans away when his attitude changed.
Oh, Wham. Who needs a bunch of 8-year-olds screaming your name when you could be wearing some championship gold?
I'd like to think that it's possible to do both. Obviously, Helms disagrees.
If he can win this struggle, he might just win the match. Both of these superstars are determined to stay on the ladder.
Trading punches 15 feet in the air. I don't believe it.
He's got his share of detractors, but I don't think there's any denying that Rowdy Roddy Piper is one of the true greats of sports entertainment.
Absolutely. It's a long fall for whoever loses this fight. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Neither one of these superstars wants to be the one to fall off the ladder.
I love Booker's attitude. He doesn't care what the fans think. He's focused on winning, and that's it.
Well, he might want to acknowledge the paying customers who make it possible for him to earn a paycheck.
Why bother? If they don't buy a ticket to cheer him on, they'll buy one to watch him get beat. Wow, great reversal. Man, this one's turned into a fight.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
I think it's a shame the way Gregory Helms threw away all of his fan support when he decided to stop being the Hurricane.
I totally disagree. For me, that is when Helms started to become a real serious competitor here in the WWE.
Night after night, the WWE...
He did it. He overcame 3 other superstars to earn the WWE Films contract.
That doesn't surprise me one bit. He was my pick the entire time.
And his opponent is not taking...
I have to say, I'm sorry that you won't be our next leading man, and I'm more than a little disappointed. But that's show business. Better luck next time.
I can't believe it. The Great American Bash is over, and the road to SummerSlam starts tonight. Michael Cole here with John Bradshaw, Layfield at ringside. And John, what do you think of Stephanie McMahon's return?
Hey, the more McMahons, the merrier, as far as I'm concerned.
Of course, she doesn't actually have any official authority around here.
Excuse me? Her last name's McMahon, isn't it? That's all the authority she needs.
With SummerSlam just a few weeks away, this is the time for this superstar to make an impact.
And don't forget, Stephanie McMahon's backstage. Her family can make you or break you in this business.
And the opponent, from San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Too much damage for one man, you're going 5150, speaking Spanish. Hasta un lado estoy pesado, vivo la vida peleando pecado. Estados Unidos al otro lado, I'm for like Canada, 6 when not so loud. Do it for my people, yeah, you gotta love it. Mexican across the stomach, so think nothing of it, but love it. Lucha, de la calle a la lucha, siempre represento con mi chocho cachucha. 6 when máximo, that's my quota. San Diego, Puerto Rico, Sinaloa. Puyaca, Puyaca, 619. Hey, Puyaca, Puyaca, that's my pueblo. Puyaca, Puyaca, 619. Hey, Puyaca, Puyaca, Rey Mysterio, what you gonna do when we come for you? Córrele, córrele, ándale. What you gonna do when we come for you? Córrele, córrele, ándale. Mira, mira, guacha, guacha, cuidado con los celos.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Smackdown superstars are coming to you tonight from Kansas City, Missouri.
They call Kansas City the heart of America, and what could be more American than Smackdown action?
Nothing that I can think of, partner. I know the Smackdown superstars can't wait to put on a show for Kansas City, and neither can I.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? There's the cover. Can he do it?
Nice quick counter there. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and...
He's going for the cover. I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. Look at this, pandering. Here's the pin. This could be it.
2.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated. And here's the cover.
1, 2.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be on the mat, shoulders down. 2, this could be it.
3.
I think both of these superstars proved their championship contender material tonight.
Maybe, but there's only room for... Wait a minute. What is going on here?
This doesn't concern you. This is between us and him.
What did he say?
I think he said, this is personal.
Well, there was a rumor about him and their lady friends.
Wait, he's fighting back.
These guys should have chosen someone easier to pick on.
This is disgusting. Someone's got to get out of here and stop this.
Hey, be my guest. I'm not getting involved.
So it's you and me this week, huh? Well, I'll tell you, you better be ready for me when...
Welcome to Smackdown. We're just 1 month away from SummerSlam. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and the presence of Stephanie McMahon has certainly stirred things up around here.
You say that like it's a bad thing. I think it's great.
Well, it's certainly good for anyone who's on her side.
And only a moron wouldn't try to stay in the good graces of someone with the last name McMahon.
He better be careful. We saw what his opponent did after last week's match.
Yeah, and from everything I've been hearing, Stephanie McMahon thought it was great. And who am I to disagree with her?
The opponent, accompanied by Ashley, from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Matt Purdy.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace. There's the cover.
1, 2.
I don't think there's a superstar on the roster with as much drive and determination as Matt Hardy, and these fans certainly react. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Oh, man.
He's going for the throat. We've seen this before.
Here he goes. Choke slam from hell. You cannot even imagine the kind of pain that inflicts.
1, 2.
Man, this one's turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to...
He's 3 seconds away from victory. He slipped out of that one. No disrespect, but when is Matt Hardy just going to pack it in and call it a day?
I don't think you're ever going to see that from Matt Hardy. He's simply got too much passion and determination.
Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going.
And neither does his opponent. Slam from hell!
I love hearing a crowd come alive. He's going for the cover.
2, 3.
Night after night.
And this may have stirred up more trouble than it solved.
Yeah, and those are 2 superstars you don't want to have mad at you.
And that goes double for their friend, Stephanie McMahon.
That's about the smartest thing you've ever said. Not that there was much competition.
Gee, thanks a lot, partner.
Who are you calling partner? Working with you is bad enough. I'm not going to pretend to be your friend.
You'd better stay out of our business, understand? We've got Stephanie McMahon in our corner, and the rules are about to change around here. If I were you, I'd learn to respect that. And quick.
I can't believe what I saw last week on Smackdown. I hope you know that it could just as easily have been you who got worked over, and your GM wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. That would never happen here on Raw. Maybe it's time for a change.
Hey, I know you're facing my man tonight, but I can't wait to see you in action. Actually, I shouldn't even call him my man. I mean, things haven't been going great, and I don't know how much longer... Ugh, why am I telling you all this? Anyway, good luck tonight. Hey, that was a great match. Congratulations on the win. You looked fantastic. Maybe we can get together and celebrate. My hotel's right around the corner. How about meeting me for a drink a little later?
There's just 2 weeks to go until SummerSlam, one of the biggest pay-per-view events of the year. This is Michael Cole here with JBL, and it sounds like this superstar's getting caught up in a romantic entanglement.
How stupid do you have to be to try and fool around with a fellow superstar's woman?
I don't think it's that cut and dried, and I'm sure the presence of Stephanie McMahon doesn't make it any simpler.
Maybe not, but she's shown that she's open to some creative solutions for problems like this.
He claims he's the victim of a diva with a wandering eye, and whether that's true or not, this is his chance to show that he's not going to be pushed around.
Yeah, good luck with that. His opponent's standing up for his buddy tonight, and I can't help but notice that this guy doesn't seem to have many pals in the locker room.
The opponent from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 380 pounds, the world's strongest.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then? The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
What a counter that was. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't, and that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE Superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Yeah, the WWE fans aren't known for keeping their opinions.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
2. These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. Look at this. He's lifting his opponent by the throat.
He's got his opponent way up there. What goes up? Come down.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
2, 3. Talk about
Oh boy, I think he wanted that one to keep going.
And I don't blame him one bit. He wants to send a message to that cheating jackass.
Boy, it sure didn't take you long to choose sides, did it?
No, it didn't. I stand for honesty and decency. I am a man of integrity.
And you certainly don't want to badmouth any friend of Stephanie McMahon's.
Well, that just goes without saying.
What's this? We're being told that, let me get this straight, Stephanie McMahon has just authorized a second match here tonight? Did she do that?
Her last name's McMahon, isn't it? There's not much she can't do around here with qualifications like that.
Regardless of how you personally feel about Matt Hardy, you've got to respect his drive, his energy, and his passion for this business.
Yeah, but that will only take you so far. You got to have the physical skills to match that if you want to make it to the top of the mountain around here.
I hope you're not implying that Hardy doesn't have what it takes to get it done in the ring.
Let's face it, Hardy has made a career of biting off more than he can chew. I think he really believes his own hype. Man, this one's turned into a fight. He's going for the pin.
1, 2.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
He's got him covered.
1, 2.
Matt Hardy says that he will not die, and we're seeing that determination here tonight in this match.
You know, maybe Hardy should worry more about trying not to lose. Seems to me that's where he could use the most work.
I hope this isn't the...
He could get the pin right here.
2, 3.
And you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you...
Oh my, it looks like he may have injured that arm.
I wouldn't be surprised. The first match was rough, but the second one was downright brutal.
And I don't think there's any doubt whose side Stephanie McMahon is on.
No doubt at all. And I, for one, am glad she's taking a stand against that home wrecker.
I just hope that injury isn't as bad as it looks.
Me neither. As far as I'm concerned, he's got more retribution coming his way.
know what's going on, but my girl disappeared last night, and your number was on her cell phone. If you're stupid enough to be fooling around with her, I promise you'll regret it.
We are just over a week away from SummerSlam, and things are really heating up here on SmackDown. Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and tonight this man meets his romantic rival in a steel cage match.
Romantic rival? You mean the boyfriend of the diva he won't stop harassing?
That's one view of the situation. I think he'd disagree.
He can disagree all he wants. See how much good that does him in the cage.
Whether or not the accusations against him are true, he has certainly earned the ire of his opponents in recent weeks.
I can't remember a rivalry with this much heat behind it, and settling grudges like...
And the opponent from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Matt Hardy.
Good evening, and welcome to Miami, Florida. And we are in for an unbelievable evening of SmackDown action.
This Miami crowd is all fired up. They can't wait for the show to start, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, and I know the entire SmackDown locker room feels the same way. So what are we waiting for?
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think...
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going.
And neither does his opponent. Choke slam from hell!
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
Look at him go. Straight up the cage. I think
He reached the top, but can he reach the floor?
I was amazed when he returned from the injury he suffered last week. I'm not sure he'll get that lucky twice.
I don't think he will. Look at him. He is hurting.
And and I can't help but think that without Stephanie McMahon's interference...
Hold it right there. I'm not going to sit here and let you badmouth a McMahon.
All I'm saying is that I'm not sure our general manager would have made this match 1 week before SummerSlam.
Well, if he wouldn't, then he's an idiot, because that was an incredible match.
I'm absolutely disgusted by your behavior lately. If you're going to act like an animal, then you're going to get treated like one, and that means getting locked in a cage. Your GM has already been given his orders.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry about how things have turned out, but I just couldn't let him know that I fooled around on him. I just couldn't. I hope you're not mad, and I hope you don't get hurt because of this.
SummerSlam is only 2 days away. Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and tonight's match will decide whether or not this superstar goes to SummerSlam this Sunday.
Not to mention whether or not he stays on SmackDown.
That's right, and if he doesn't win this handicap match tonight, he'll be traded to Raw.
And I say good riddance. We don't need a slime ball like him around here.
His future on SmackDown depends upon his performance in this matchup. If he wins, he goes to SummerSlam. If he loses, he's gone.
Nothing would please me more than seeing him kicked off of SmackDown. He's got no respect for his fellow superstars, and I've got no respect for him.
He's convinced that his opponent has been harassing his girlfriend, and he intends to settle that matter here tonight.
And remember,
I have to admit, I don't really understand why he's here tonight. Maybe his partner doesn't think he can handle this by himself?
that's ridiculous. He's got a
What's he doing here? This isn't ECW.
typical ECW. No respect for anything. And now it looks like our handicap match is a tag team match.
He's got him covered.
1, 2.
Whether you like ECW or not, there's no question that the Sandman enjoys terrific support.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beaten quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this.
He's going for the throat. We've seen this before.
Here he goes. Choke slam from hell. You cannot even imagine the kind of pain that inflicts. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
2.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking.
He is absolutely beside himself with rage.
That's because he didn't just lose the match, he lost his job.
For his sake, I hope Raw is hiring.
I'm sure he'll fit in just fine over there. Their standards are much lower than ours.
I wonder if Stephanie McMahon will try to run him out of town there too.
Personally, I hope Stephanie sticks around SmackDown. I can think of a few other guys I'd like to see kicked out of here.
Player, we got to talk.
What do you want?
Let me handle this, Teddy.
You're the boss. Or at least the boss's daughter.
You got that right. You've been officially traded to Raw, so you should pack your bags.
Listen to me, dog. This is a good gig. Coach needs you to make Raw worth a damn. Now, you'll take their titles, no sweat. So this is a sweet deal for you. Look, player, no hard feelings.
Unforgiven is less than 3 weeks away. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler at ringside. And speaking of Unforgiven, I don't think Raw superstars will forgive the ECW champion for what he did last week.
Yeah, what a tough guy. He ambushed 4 of our superstars after they were exhausted from a match.
Still, taking out 4 Raw superstars, exhausted or not, is no mean feat.
Well, tonight's our chance to get some payback. I can't wait.
We're hearing now that the partner he chose to take on the ECW champion has had a change of heart and will not be appearing here tonight.
I can't blame anyone for not wanting to take on that monster, but that makes this a one-on-one match, and I don't like those odds.
This was supposed to be a handicap match tonight, but instead, we've got a one-on-one affair.
I hate to say it, but it doesn't favor the home team, JR. I mean, look at this guy. He's a monster. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
I don't think he's climbing up there for the view. He's all fired up now, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
He's a slippery devil, and it's been reversed. Very few superstars has so completely dominated their opponents the way this young stud Lashley has done in his career thus far.
Yeah, but the problem with being the biggest guy around is that there's always somebody bigger waiting to take you down a peg. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way.
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars.
Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
I don't think these superstars have any...
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
Why?
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat,
Come on, King. He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
2.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective.
And there's the cover.
1, 2.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these super...
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off to the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way. And I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much more. And here's the pin.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
Uh-oh. I think we know where he's going with this, JR.
What a sickening choke slam. All the way to hell. Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't.
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament?
2, 3.
You can look at any...
The fury of the ECW champion is a terrifying thing to behold.
We better get some more security out here. And maybe some tranquilizer guns.
There's no doubt in my mind that this is not over.
Not by a long shot. The ECW champion has set his sights on obliterating Raw.
And I have to wonder if there's a superstar in the locker room who could stop him.
Come on, JR. Have a little faith. Someone will step up.
Unforgiven is less than 2 weeks away. This is that barbecue-loving Jim Ross here with the Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And tonight, folks, 2 of Raw's top contenders go head-to-head.
This is just plain stupid. The ECW champion has declared war on Raw, and those 2 idiots can't get on the same page.
Well, they are both looking to be named the #1 contender.
So settle that once the big monster's been taken care of then. He's the bigger threat to both of them.
He and his opponent are both looking to be named the #1 contender. Tonight, we'll see who deserves that honor.
You ask me, it's neither one of them. It's stupid for them to feud with each other when Raw's under attack from ECW.
The opponent, from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 234 pounds, Kenny Dykstra.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late.
5.
We seem to have entered the audience participation portion of tonight's broadcast, King.
It looks like it, JR. Boy, the arena security's gonna earn their paychecks tonight.
8. 9.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all...
And look who's back! Bobby Lashley! Give me a break. This guy's got to get over it. Where did those two come from? The fighter jets of ECW just invaded. An unbelievable flying face buster in body splash. Now an anaconda vice? These bingo hall refugees are making us look like idiots.
I'm not gonna let this Lashley situation get out of control, so I'm officially deputizing you to take care of it. Find yourself someone to back you up and do whatever it takes to get rid of him. Understand?
What are you doing? This isn't about you. This is about Raw and Lashley. He wants to take out our whole brand, and we've got to get rid of him before he gets rid of us.
Unforgiven is this Sunday. But first, Raw goes head-to-head with ECW tonight. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler at ringside.
And it doesn't get any bigger than this, JR. The pride of Raw is on the line tonight.
Not to mention the health of several superstars who hope to go on to Unforgiven this Sunday.
And if they let ECW walk all over them tonight, they'll all be unforgiven by these fans.
I cannot believe his partner backed out on him again. This is going to be a 3-on-2 Extreme Rules Tag Team Match Advantage ECW.
And I can't believe this guy was enough of a moron to pick him for a partner twice. Fool him twice, shame on him.
And the opponent, the Sandman. From Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 275 pounds, Bobby Lashley. The suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu!
Can you believe? Looks like he's tagging in his partner.
He countered that and made it look easy. These superstars are going to put each other... Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
1.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other.
I don't think he's climbing up there for the view.
3.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly...
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
2.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Oh, no! What are you doing?
My God! A choke slam all the way from hell!
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on...
And now a pin. This could be it.
2, 3.
I tell you, King. Come on! The match is over!
All right, I've had it.
Now, where in the hell's King going?
Here. Get this. Take him out.
All right.
Take him out.
Now we're seeing a little bit of brand unity.
No, don't let them go.
Tippers are off the charts here, and the crowd is deafening. Raw, and I guess Jerry the King Lawler has turned the ECW tide. But can they shut it down once and for all at Unforgiven? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Unforgiven.
I can't believe the ECW champion is here at a Raw pay-per-view.
This is Raw's chance to send him packing once and for all.
And if he can pull it off, he's the new #1 contender.
It's going to be intense. It's going to be brutal. Unforgiven begins now. Smackdown's honor rests squarely on his shoulders. A victory here tonight would establish him as Raw's #1 contender.
and I've never been this guy's biggest fan, but I hope he sends the ECW champion back to Tuesday nights with his tail between his legs.
He's shown time and time again that he'll go to any extremes, pardon the pun, to humiliate Raw.
And I, for one, am getting sick of seeing his ugly mug around here. I'd love nothing more than to see him on the receiving end of a Raw beatdown.
This Lashley is an absolute monster. We've seen him decimate just about every opponent he's ever stepped into the ring against.
Yeah, but it's only a matter of time before Lashley's luck runs out.
Luck has nothing to do with it, King. This young man is strong, he's fast, and he's got more power than the electric company.
I can't argue with any of that, JR, but I still think it's only a matter of time before somebody punches his ticket.
My God, a thunderous blow from that sledgehammer.
Man, talk about getting hammered.
And what a slobber knocker of a shot with that sledgehammer.
That'll rearrange your face. Uh-oh. I think we know where he's going with this, JR.
What a sickening choke slam. All the way to hell. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they... Here's the cover, JR. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't...
If he's looking for a weapon, he's in the right place. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job? Wow! If he keeps this up, this could be over quick.
He's certainly not showing his opponent any mercy here. He's got some evil intentions here.
Oh, man. 10 feet in the air and all the way down again.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling.
There's the pin!
Good Lord, what an impact!
That's the way to do it! Keep going! Did you see that? That's gonna leave a mark.
I think that's the whole idea, King. You're not going to get him with that one.
He's checking under the ring for weapons, JR. I wonder what he's gonna find.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these Come on! Somebody's got to take that away from him!
Hey, if the referee doesn't stop it, it's all legal.
And now a pin! This could be it! 2.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What do you... It looks like he's fixing to end this one.
Oh, man! What a choke slam! That'll do it, JR.
Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end. He went straight for the pin.
One,
no flies on him.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King.
Wow, what a shot! He's been busted wide open. That's gonna need stitches for sure.
Stitches hell, that might mean the end of this match. He's risking serious injury by continuing to compete.
He's going for the cover, JR.
1, 2, 3.
These superstars are in terrific shape. He did it! Raw has... Oh no! I don't believe this!
That's ECW for you, JR. No honor whatsoever.
A vicious assault on Raw's new #1 contender. This is disgraceful.
Come on! The match is over. You lost. Deal with it.
I'd say that he should be ashamed of himself. But I don't think that he's got any shame at all.
No shame, no self-respect, and no respect for his opponent or anyone else.
There's no doubt in my mind that Raw has won this battle.
Yeah, but believe me, JR, the war is far from over.
You think you proved something tonight? You think you proved that you're better than me? You're nothing. And this ain't over. I promise. Don't think for 1 second that I don't know that you're the reason me and my girl split up. And don't think that you're not going to pay for it either.